up, guys? How y'all doing today? Well, baby, if your name is Drake, you are pretty much confirming what everybody knows. I'm not talking about him being lame. I'm not talking about him being a loser. I'm talking about the way he just figured out that everybody in the rap game is sick of his mess. Now, let me tell y'all something. There's a few funny things going on. We got to laugh about them all. First of all, can you let me know how the Drake Blazers, those delusional fans, in less than 1 month have gone from acting like Drake is the secret sauce running the rap game to now making a conspiracy theory about how the higher ups and the elites don't want him. And that's why he's being knocked down a peg. Y'all, let's get into this, because as much as Drake don't want to admit it, it looks like Kendrick wasn't joking. At the end of the day, nobody likes Drake, and probably for a good reason. Now let's get into this. First of all, do you guys know who Kraytron is, right? He is an EDM legend. If you're into that, you know exactly who that is, okay? For one, he is doing everything he can to change the subject. He's now addressing rumors about why he does duck lips. And I said, who's going to be someone? I do honestly think that whoever the mole is in Drake's camp is his PR team. Because who told you that when you go on against all this stuff, you lean into it? People are laughing at you, not with you. You cannot join in the pack and laugh at yourself. It's like you being bullied in the lunchroom and literally snatching the milk out the bully's hands. Kendrick ain't the bully, Drake is. That's why it's so crazy. And pour milk over your own head. Talk about something. Why the whole lunchroom just steps back saying something ain't right with that boy, right? Now, I know you've seen all over with that 100 gigabyte thing where Drake is speaking in his normal voice. And I have to be honest with you, it's a Canadian accent. We don't understand it. But Drake, it's not the fact that you spoke with a Southern accent. It is the way you literally cosplayed what you thought a Black man was. And then had ghostwriters, and then destroyed the careers of up and coming Black artists. You know, it's a grimy game, but let's get into this. Hey, really quick, you guys, if you're following the Diddy case, I got some tea for you. I did an amazing live with the man and woman that is suing Diddy straight from the mouth. They gave up so much tea. Diddy, Young Miami, what they went through, and even the way Diddy was even flipping lawyers. Y'all, it's a must-see on my channel. Make sure y'all check it out. All right, I just had to do some shameless self-promotion. Okay, let's get back into the Drake mess. But the link to the live is in the description box. Check it out. Bye. Right. Let's talk about him first. Acknowledging addressing the long-running joke about his duck face, that he makes some photos. Now, he can address the rumors about the duck face, duck lips, whatever you want to call it. I want to know, is he going to address the rumors about that lace front? Baby, listen, what does somebody say? Let's jump in the pool and see who come out looking the same. And listen, ain't no shame in wearing a lace front wig. A man or woman, I don't care. Y'all know I will throw on a lace front in a second. That's not my point. The point of the matter is, Drake, why you gotta lie? Remember that meme? Why you always lying? Why you always lying? Stop effing lying. That is Drake. But I do want to know, somebody get me some rubbing alcohol, right? Some cotton passes, lay those bad boys down and see you still look the same once that bowl hole stop holding on for dear life. Again, are you going to dress a lace front wig along with the duck face? Anyway, right? Drake explained why he makes duck face poses. We already know. You lame and Canadian boys, I don't want to say all of them, but the ones that hang around Drake got a weird culture. Look at Tristan Thompson. Do you remember when it was Keeping Up with the Kardashians and he came strutting into Kourtney's house, who can't stand him, in some pom-pom shorts, some scrunch socks, some Reeboks laced up, some LA Gears laced up, pom-pom shorts with his shirt off, strutting around like he was that chicken in like the Bugs Bunny thing? Do y'all remember that? Drake, we are like, again, Tristan is a very feminine thug. right? The Canadian boys like to be sex symbols. They like to stand in the mirror and be like 6'4", all like, yeah, I'm tall. It's weird. They are treated like women, or they want to be treated like women in Canada. Okay. Anyway, Through the caption, Drake finally put the hilarious remarks about the facial expression he often uses to rest, suggesting he's encouraged to make them based on what inspires him. This is in double XL. Double XL. Who wrote this? Who wrote this? Natalie Gilbert. We know, well, I don't know Natalie Gilbert. Well, we've read her articles. She's a really good writer. Your editor must have put you up on this. You need to get to your 500 words. Anyway, Drake said, I'm not aware of my picture or mirror face. It's a curse from birth, and I'm influenced by what I see. I'm influenced by it's a curse from Drake has been making duck lips. Drake didn't start making duck lips until he got the plastic surgeon to inject his whole face, give him a jawline, slim up the nose, get that Habibi shape up. And once he thought he looked close enough to Odell Beckham Jr., that's when he hit him with the Drake, shut up. Anyway, right? They said he's always making that face. Nobody cares about Drake and his duck lips, baby. You better worry about your career. Talking about some duck lips. That's why you in this situation, Drake. You all never focusing on the right thing. Anyway, right? He also, he bought that mansion in Texas. A lot of people don't want to believe me. The age of consent for dating for sexual intercourse in Texas is 17. In dating, there is no age limit. That's why a lot of those cults, they got those weird rules for 12 and 14. That's why they all in Texas. You better look it up. Anyway, right? He also wants us to know that he thinks Kendrick is a goat. And he always wanted a song with Kendrick. And I said, dummy, we know he is a goat. We know. You're the only one that knows. And you knew he was that talented. It belies the question. What is it, the braids? What? And you knew he was all this. Oh my God, he's a genius. I see it. Why did you think you could go toe to toe? Why? Because of your ghostwriters? Please. Like he said, he won't clean them out right with you. Tell Beans, he better stay right with you. Anyway, right? But we might know now why Kendrick was like, I will never work with you again. The Weeknd was like, I will never work with you again. I know y'all saw that video of Drake trying to clown The Weeknd and doing all this other stuff, right? Let me just get to the point. This is an interaction, right? Kaytranada reveals how he nearly produced for Drake's Honestly Nevermind album. If you don't know, Honestly Nevermind was his Euro House EDM music album. It flopped, okay? But here's why. He said, I was approached at the Coachella after party in LA to make beats for Honestly Nevermind. And though he says it would have been an honor, he later overheard that it fell through because his casual response, sure, hit me up, lacked fawning enthusiasm. Was I supposed to be like, oh my God, for real, Drake? He said, I'm not like that. Drake was really listening to his fans when they said the Drake stimulus package, the Kingmaker, he don't want to help anybody else unless they definitely kiss the rings. I'll tell you something, right? Vulture on Twitter said, Kaytranada on getting asked to work with Drake and turning down Beyonce. Okay. King Wow went on to say, imagine expecting Kaytranada to fall at your feet like he isn't one of the best in his lane already. Exactly. And this is why I like Kaytranada. He is the best in the indie EDM house thing. But let me tell you something. The fact that Drake tried to step to him like, you need the stimulus package. And Kaytranada is like, I'm your stimulus package. You don't have a foot in the house or EDM game. What are you talking about? Like, yeah, you're a great person. I'm honored to work with you, but I'm fawning at your feet because at the end of the day, I don't need you to elevate me or amplify me in EDM house. Baby, I am the amplification. Let's not act like we don't know what it is. And honestly, judging by how bad that Honestly Nevermind album did, because that was his attempt at Euro and EDM. she should have taken all the help he could get. Drake, you should have humbled thyself. Anyway, right? Again, Drake's fans are also trying to say because Drake wanted peace in the Middle East, that's why he's being knocked down a few pegs, and it angered the other half of him because he was going for signing a peace petition. Now, let me just say this, right? Good for him for signing the peace petition. That's one of the few good things that he does, but I do have to give him respect for coming out there. Maybe it is true. Academics say Drake is one of the very few rappers that signed the ceasefire petition in, Khara, and fans are speculating this could be why there have been so many hit pieces on Drake. You know what I'm sick of everybody doing? Are we keep acting like not like us? And that whole rap battle was some of the best rap battles we've seen in a long time. Drake, you just lost. I get it. Maybe they helped the streams. They didn't. Maybe, but you can't fake organic growth. You know what I'm saying? Drake's fans really went from saying Drake is a demigod that runs the whole industry to creating the most nonsensical conspiracy theories for why everybody finds him corny now, right? Again, listen, at the end of the day is the real tea. I'm going to read you what Illy Philly said. The real tea, right? Okay, so they said Drake just forgot that Kendrick is also and always has been a golden child of the industry too. And they make just as much money off of his records when he actually does decide to come outside and release music. And also, mainly, it was Drake who pissed everybody off in the industry. And I don't care how big and powerful you are, one man is not bigger than the entire playing field. And they quickly leaned on him and reminded him of that. Like Kendrick did the killing blow, no doubt. Like literally, he put him in pet cemetery. But every single artist and most of the producers in the game do not mess with Drake. And why do you think that is? Honestly, right? I will say this, right? And it's not because of one last thing. It's not just Drake. It sucks. But hip hop is slowly turning into what happened into the rock genre in the 90s and early 2000s. This tweet perfectly and clearly shows it. It's DJ R Artistic said only 2 hip hop or R&B albums in the top 20 in a summer. It's insane. This is how the chart looked exactly 20 years ago, first week of September 2004. That's what happens when you let Lucian Grange and all of them let you know what's up and run the charts. Because what did they do? People that are not for the culture, from the culture, understand the culture, ran it into the ground. But that's a great thing about hip hop. We're going to carry on. Anyway, y'all, and I'm not saying I'm hip hop, but hip hop will carry on. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.